delighted to join you all for the launch of Plan International of Kenya Country Strategic Plan 2021-2026. I trust you are all keeping safe and try to cope with the COVID-19 pandemic, which has taken the world by storm and completely changed our way of life. I note that Plan International is implementing a new and ambitious 5-year country strategy, whose strategic goal is ending teenage pregnancies and all forms of violence against adolescent girls and young women in Kenya. Every successful organization leader must determine their vision for the future, as well as identify goals and objectives of the organization they lead. By having such strategic plan, an organization operates with sense of directions by outlining measurable goals. However, for the overall strategic plan to become a useful tool for guiding day-to-day decisions, evaluating progress, and devising ways of doing things better based on realistic achievement, it must be cascaded down to all employees. Many organizations these days are using the McKinsey 7S framework as a tool to analyze their organizational design. This framework looks at 7 key internal elements of strategy, structure, systems, shared values, style, staff, and skills in order to identify if they are effectively aligned to achieve the overall organization objectives. I'm sure Plan International Kenya has done a deep dive at these 7 elements in developing the strategic plan we are launching today. Ladies and gentlemen, over the last 39 years, Plan International Kenya has supplemented our government efforts in mitigating many challenges affecting the girls in our country, our young women in particular, and by extension to the larger Kenyan community. Through this new Plan International Kenya Country Strategy 2021-2026, we see your commitment to continue supporting our government efforts. I note that Plan International Kenya Country Strategy Plan is aligned to global agenda such as 2030 global goals. I also note that strategy has identified 4 strategic pillars: sexual reproductive health and rights, where your aim is to contribute to improve the access and utilization of sexual and reproductive health, rights and services, and information to reduce teenage pregnancy and harmful practices in Kenya. Your second strategic plan is prevention and response to all forms of gender-based violence and discrimination against girls and young women, where your goal is to ensure that every child and girl's rights, protection, and mechanism at all levels are functional and responsive. Your third strategic pillar is protecting girls and young women in crisis community-led climate change adaptation, where your goal is to contribute to minimized impact of disasters on girls, young women, families, and communities. While your fourth pillar is youth-led and innovative partnership solution to job creation, where your goal is to contribute to building stronger ecosystem of youth employment and entrepreneurship, unlocking the potential of young people, especially vulnerable young women, while seeking employment or as job creators. These are very well thought out strategic pillars, which when implemented will lead to overall improvement in the quality of life in our country.